It's Wednesday, July 16th.
We really don't know what will happen, but this aircraft is just circling overhead, and we don't know, of course, their intentions.
Security scare. A suspect arrested after a hijacked plane lands at Vancouver International Airport.
I expect that the discussions will intensify between now and the end of the month.
As the August deadline for U.S. trade talks approaches, Prime Minister Mark Carney bracing Canadians for the possibility that more and higher tariffs are here to stay. A Quebec music legend remembered as thousands of people come together for a national tribute.
There you go, he said if he could get it on his first swing, and he did. Oh! Shore bombs in the AllStar Game!
Electric finish. The MLB AllStar Game came down to a home run contest with the NL coming out on top. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Good morning, Canada. Welcome to Your Morning. I'm Anne-Marie Mediwake.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Lindsey Deluce.
I'm Kelsey McEwen. Hope your Wednesday's off to a great start.
Weird story to start here. A suspect has been arrested after hijacking a small plane departing from Victoria and disrupting traffic at Vancouver International Airport.
We do have an aircraft that has been hijacked, is in the vicinity of the airport overflying. I'm just going to let you know that.
Okay, so here's what happened. Just before 1 in the afternoon, so 1 p.m., the flight took off from Victoria International Airport. It circled over Vancouver's airport before landing on a runway at about 1:45, so 45 minutes later. Witnesses say the Cessna 172 was chased by police. The pilot eventually stopped, was arrested. Officials are using the term hijacked, but no one actually took over the plane mid-flight or was taken hostage. The pilot was alone when the plane landed. It's unknown how the pilot gained access to this aircraft at the Victoria Flying Club.
There were nine flights that were inbound to YVR that were diverted to other aircraft. So we had some go to Calgary, to Edmonton, to Abbotsford, to Comox, and to Seattle.
So as a result of this, it caused a 39-minute ground stop in Vancouver, caused a number of domestic and international flights to land somewhere else. YVR says everything is back to normal now, and the RCMP, of course, is investigating. Meanwhile, a flight heading to Vancouver from Hamilton was forced to make an emergency landing in Regina. Porter Airlines Flight 483 was diverted to Regina after people started smelling smoke in the cabin. The airline says the captain decided to land as a precaution. No one saw smoke, though. They just smelled it. The flight landed without any issues. The 91 passengers on board spent the night at a hotel. They're expected to finish up their trip on another plane today. Prime Minister Mark Carney is signaling that it's unlikely any trade deal with the U.S. will be tariff-free.
The commercial landscape globally has changed. It's changed in a fundamental manner, and we will continue to focus on what we can most control.
So he was talking on his way into yesterday's meeting. Prime Minister Carney said there isn't much evidence right now of any country being able to avoid all tariffs in deals with the U.S. I mean, when you look at the other examples, U.S. deals struck with the UK, Vietnam, and Indonesia all include some sort of tariff. As talks move toward that August 1st deadline, Prime Minister Carney will be in Hamilton today. He'll be there for an announcement on the steel industry. A summit between the federal government and First Nations chiefs begins today in Gatineau. It is focused on the new federal law known as Bill C-5 and the Ontario law known as Bill 5. 9 First Nations in Ontario want these laws to be declared unconstitutional. These laws are meant to fast-track infrastructure projects. Indigenous communities are seeking an injunction saying both laws represent a, quote, clear and present danger to the self-determination of ways of life on their territories. The First Nations insist they're not anti-development. They just want to see necessary information is gathered before proceeding, as well as rights and protections are respected. A Calgary police officer is facing murder charges in connection to a 2023 shooting that killed 2 men.
We recognise the profound impact that this incident has had and will continue to have on all involved. Many lives will and have been impacted forever.
Constable Craig Stothard has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder. This comes after an investigation into an incident in May of 2023 in which police opened fire on a stolen cube van after a slow-speed chase. Levon Fox and Wesley Davidson were killed. A third person in the van was taken into custody. Constable Stothard has been put on leave. His lawyer says his client maintains his innocence. The fight to save nearly 400 ostriches on a farm in BC has moved to the Federal Court of Appeal.
We're a recovered flock. We offer so much more opportunity to Canada than we do live, than we do slaughtered.
Universal Ostrich Farm wants to overturn an order by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency to cull its herd after an avian flu outbreak in December. The owners say their birds have recovered. Virologists say H5N1 can remain in birds without symptoms, and a mass culling is the most effective way to stop the spread. Thousands of people in Quebec came together to celebrate the life and the music of the late Serge. Family, friends, and musicians shared stories and songs during yesterday's national tribute ceremony. The surviving members of Fergie's band, Harmonium, reunited for the memorial. The band's folk rock albums are considered an indelible part of Quebec's musical identity. Serge Fergie died last month after battling a long illness. Fans hoping to attend the 2026 FIFA World Cup can start applying for tickets, ready, on September the 10th, which is actually not that far away. Fans are encouraged to visit FIFA's website to register and create an ID. Oh, I've been here before, which will be needed to enter the first ticket draw. There's no date for that draw yet, but tickets will be released in phases. Some tickets are already available for premium packages. We were talking about that yesterday. Those start at $2,500 for a single game. Additionally, Canada Soccer will soon unveil its program with membership tiers, which will also offer access to a lottery for Canadian matches. Don't worry, we'll walk you through all of that. The 2025 MLB AllStar Game came down to dingers.
AL rallied in the game. NL has rallied in the swing. With the hat trick! Look out, Chop House! National League takes the lead 4-3.
The Phillies' Kyle Schwarber went 3 for 3 in the first ever All-Star Game swing-off, winning the Midsummer Classic for the National League. The swing-off was added as a tiebreaker in 2022 to alleviate the concern of teams running out of pitchers in the All-Star Game, but this is the first time it was used. Both Blue Jays in the game, Vladdy and Kirk recorded hits. Another piece of Blue Jays news from Tuesday. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred said the Jays are in line to host the game again sometime, although timeline wasn't given. Toronto last hosted the MLB All-Star Game in 1991. Glorious.